What is up, everybody? It is Drake here once again with DSF Financial, showing like-minded individuals, I'm sure like yourself, the ATM business and how I'm making my money work for me through passive income. It is a Christmas miracle. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? I am at 994 subscribers at this very moment on Thursday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Yes, Christmas Eve it is. It is kind of crazy to think about that I am almost to 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough. It is kind of crazy to think about that almost 1,000 people, other than my mom and my wife, can listen to me talk and ramble on. So I thank you guys. If you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that bell notification. If Christmas is not your thing, then happy Thursday. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Now, since it is Christmas time, it is Christmas Eve today, there is some things I need to think about and do as an ATM owner. I'm gonna go over a couple of things that may help you out if you are starting in the business or interested. So let's go. Now, today is Christmas Eve, Thursday, and we are about to go into a long 3-day weekend with Christmas being on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. A lot of people taking off and enjoying the long weekend. But as an ATM owner, I do need to think about the cash in the ATMs and the banks from where I'm going to get the cash from. Now, some banks are going to be closed today. Luckily for me, my bank is open on Christmas Eve. They do close a little early, but they are open. Make sure you are double checking your bank times for holidays specifically if you are in the ATM business, so you can make sure the banks are open so you can get out the cash. Now, because my bank is open today, I was able to get out the cash I needed for the ATM fill-ups. Now, I do have a variety of different locations that I have ATMs in. Laundromats, a couple bars, quite a few hotels. So I need to figure out how much money I'm going to put in each of those machines. I have to be smart with it, and I have to logistically figure out how much money I'm able to take out and how much money I'm able to disperse amongst the ATMs to last through the weekend. Because it is a long weekend, a holiday weekend, some of my locations are going to be very busy. Some are going to be dead or closed, and it's something that I do have to think about. Personally, I don't have $50,000 I can pull out of my bank to put in my ATMs and then, have each ATM have $5,000, $8,000. I just don't have that at the moment. But what I am able to do is figure out how much I'm able to put in each machine. Now, some machines are going to require, $1,500, $2,000 I want to put in there to pull me through the weekend. Some ATMs I'm not going to want to fill at all. There is one store that I have. I do know that location is going to be closed when I'm in that area, but to be honest, I have enough cash in there already to pull me through the weekend anyways. So I'm safe there. Now, on the contrary, I know laundromats and the bars are actually going to be pretty busy. Because of the long weekend, a lot of people are off for the 3-4 day weekend, so they're going to need to do laundry. So I know my laundromats are going to be pretty busy. They also, or the laundromats that I do have, they also have some gambling machines in there as well, which will also add into the ATM withdrawals. Now with my bars, that's going to be a little bit different. I may or may not know from experience that bars are very, very fun on holidays. Now that's because a lot of people are coming from back to school, or they got a bunch of free time. They are taking an extended break, from their work. So the bars are going to be very busy, and a lot of people are going to drink and have a lot of fun, which in turn is going to use the ATMs. So I want to make sure to put a lot of, or not a lot, but I want to have enough cash in that ATM to pull me through the weekend, the busy weekend. Especially at one bar in particular that I have. It is a cash only location, and I know, at least historically, last year it was really busy, so I'm able to think about this year and plan ahead or plan accordingly to that. So I figured I'd just show you guys a quick demonstration here of kind of how I calculate everything. I do this kind of same setup almost all the time whenever I'm filling ATMs, but right now is very important just because I won't be able to get in the ATM, or I won't be able to get into the banks for up to 4 days, and especially with my work schedule and whatnot, it might be even longer. So I have to make sure to calculate everything properly so my ATMs do not run out. Now, usually I do this on the phone though, but because I am recording from my phone, I can't really show you my phone. So I figured I would just kind of do it out here on paper. All right, so let's say I took out $10,000 from the ATM or from my bank to put in the ATMs. And, I have quite a few locations that I need to disperse this $10,000 amongst the ATMs. So what I'm going to do here is write down my locations. Laundry number 1, laundry number 2, let's say hotel number 1, hotel number 2, bar number 1, bar number 2. Let's say that's what it is, right? And let's say the balances right now are 300. Let's say laundry 2 has 700. Let's say hotel 1 has 200. Let's say hotel 2 has 1,500. The bar, they're empty. Now I say empty, obviously they have a little bit of cash left, but in the hotel business, that's pretty empty. I'd say anything less than $500 in an ATM is going to be empty. Now, what I want to do here is calculate how much of that 10,000 is going to go into each of these. Now, laundry 1, let's say I want to have $2,000 in laundry 1. I'm going to add $1,700, and that will give me $2,000 in the ATM, right? And now number 2, let's say I want 2,000 as well, right? How much do I need to add to this? That's going to be 1,300 is what I need to add here. And then, the hotels are definitely hit or miss. I know one of my locations, it's right across the street from a sports field, and they get pretty busy, but during the holidays, obviously, they're going to be pretty slow, unfortunately. But one of my other locations at a hotel is right across the street from a convention center, which is holding Christmas type events. So let's say that one is hotel number 1. It's only at $200. I definitely want it more than that, right? So let's say I want to make it $2,000 as well, right? What is that going to be? That'll be, I need to add $1,800. So this right here is the amount that I've been adding. And I need to make sure it doesn't go over the 10,000 because I only have 10,000 to put in the machines, and I still have 3 more locations that I need to divvy up the funds. So what I'm going to do here, hotel number 2 is at 1,500. Let's say it's the slow hotel during the holidays, so I don't need to add anything there, right? Bar number 1, I know 100% sure it is going to be closed. This one is closed quite often, unfortunately, right now because of COVID. So they are going to be closed, and I don't have to add anything here because they are closed. Bar number 2 is a location where I may or may not have experience, where the bar is going to be super busy, and I want to make sure this thing's full. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's say I want to add, I want to have it around 2,000. So I'm going to say, because this is almost out, I'm just going to add an even 2,000, which will leave me at 2060. So what I need to do now is 2,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, $6,800 is what I've been using, which leaves me left, what's that, 3,200? So I have $3,200 to still mess around with. Now, with this circumstance, I would probably just hold on to that $3,200 for another fill-up day. But today, I did not have that much left over. Now, with the locations that I filled today, I did not have $3,200 left over. I used up all the funds, all the money that I took out of the bank, I dispersed amongst the ATMs. This is just a little guide for you to kind of what goes through my mind when I'm filling the ATMs. And because it is money, it's all a numbers game, and I can use history as well to guesstimate how much money I need to add into the ATM. And to be honest, I knew from history that one of these bars is going to be busy on Christmas, and then one is going to be slow. So it's just a numbers game. I am able to use the history and forecast how much I need to put in the ATMs to make sure they don't run out. Now, I showed you a quick rundown. Like I mentioned, I do usually do it on my phone, and I do the same exact thing for my ATMs in Austin, as well as with my business partner. Now, I do have ATMs in Austin, and my business partner is in Austin with his own ATMs as well. So for instance, what I did this morning is I typed out on my phone all the locations, what their balances were, and I put in there how much each location should be at to pull us through the weekend. What can be rather difficult though with that type of situation is I am not 100% control in when the ATMs are filled, because somebody else is filling the ATMs for me. So I try and give myself, or the ATMs 4 or 5 days extra lead before they run out, so I can let the loader know in advance that he needs to fill them. He may not be able to get out to the location that same day. So if I give him, 5 days, 4 days lead time, he's able to figure out with his schedule when he can fill the ATMs, when he can get the money out, all that good stuff. Now, this method has been working out for me rather well in controlling how much funds, and it becomes even more important right now during a long weekend and a holiday. I've been doing this essentially when I started. With 1 or 2 ATMs, it's not that hard to keep track of how much money needs to go in each. But now that I do have multiple ATMs, it can be rather difficult, especially with a lot of the locations with similar names. All of my laundromats seem to have wash or coin in the names, so that can kind of be confusing. For the hotels, for instance, there's similar named hotels all over the city, and keeping track of those can be a little difficult by memory. For instance, there could be a Holiday Inn Express Dallas, a Holiday Inn Express North Dallas, a Holiday Inn Express Southwest Dallas. It just all depends on that specific hotel. And with me putting them down on pen and paper or on my phone, I'm a lot more accurate in my numbers and kind of keeping track of everything. Now, one more thing that may seem a little obvious, especially though during this time of year, try and be jolly, try and be happy. The people that are working at the locations that your ATM are at might be under stress. They might have personal problems, especially during the holidays. They might need a little bit of joy in their life too. So I try my best all the time, year round, to be as happy and positive as I can, especially when I'm going to the locations and filling ATMs. But now, today specifically, I try to go above and beyond just my normal, hey, how you doing, I tried to be definitely a little bit more festive. I didn't wear my hat or anything, but I, wished everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays kind of deal. Especially right now during the holidays and unfortunately 2020 with coronavirus and all, it's been a heck of a year. A lot of people are feeling, the struggles still of COVID, and it might even be more compacted and hard on them right now during the holidays. So just trying to be as happy as possible. Hopefully we'll go a long way and make somebody's day a little bit brighter. Once again, guys, let's make this Christmas miracle for me. Let's hit that 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. If you guys have any comments or anything or questions, or just want to say, hey, appreciate the videos, please write them below. It honestly helps. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I really hope you guys have the best day. Try and enjoy it, whether it's Christmas or not. You may be watching this after Christmas. And just enjoy the day, but keep working, keep grinding, keep hustling every day, just like it's Monday. Until next time, guys, later. Let's hit those 1,000 subscribers. Thanks.